This video demonstrates installing the 8-port network switch option into the Stratacache triple LCD outdoor digital menu board enclosure.
To open, slotted screwdriver, turn it towards you, pop out, and pull towards you. Set off to the side. To open the door, you're going to turn the key, this key. There it goes. All right, you can cut it. After the plinth cover is off, you're going to turn your switch to the off position. That cuts the power to the unit. Then you're going to move up to your screens. Your slide latches, you're going to press back a little bit, slide it to the left, and pull out. All 3 screens. And open. When you open your box, after you got everything shut down, you're going to look for this particular cord, which will go into the block for your power for the switch. You're going to enter each corresponding wire. White goes into the blue connector, black goes into this gray connector, green goes into the second green and yellow connector. After you tighten, give it a little tug. Make sure it's seated in there. Make sure you're not crimped down on the plastic part of the ferrule. Little tug. Little tug. And we are good there. All right.
Good.
Yep. This is your switch. It's already got the power block connected. This is the top. This is the bottom. You want to take the top, hang it right on top of that den rail, and it should sit there. To secure it, you're going to push down. You heard it snap into place. Now it ain't moving. You're going to take your brick. You want to bring it over to this pillar. I pre-connected 2 of my black zip ties. I'm going to bring it around. Sometimes it helps to have a third hand. I just started both of them. Oh! I'm gonna get it around that guy, because once I start, I can tighten this guy down. I'm gonna grab my second set of black zip ties that I've already pre-started as well, and I'm gonna come lower with it. Get it on there. Just to secure that block so it doesn't move. There we go. Now we're tight. After you're done with that, you're going to clip your tails on all 4 zips. What you plugged into your den rail, you're going to take it, you're going to run it up and over and plug it right in to your power block. Make sure it is seated. Set this guy up just a little bit. Trap it up there if you need to keep it out of your way. You're going to come down, you're going to get your 490 degrees. Plug one in there, one in there, one in there, and one in there. They will not fit back to back. The plastic on here is just a little too thick. You're going to come down, you're going to grab your 6-foot cable, unravel it. That guy's going to go in here. If I can see what I'm doing here. There it is. Just going to click in there. You're going to grab your 4-foot and your 3-foot. Unravel them. And actually you want your 6-foot cable, you want it on the opposite side here because you're going all the way to the right side of this unit with that. 4-foot cable, same deal. Same side as your 6-foot cable. 3-foot cable, you want it right there. Alright. So once you have this in place, which is your 4-foot cable on the left side, your 3-foot cable, and your 6-foot cable on the right side. You're going to come up to your players. You're going to disconnect your players. 1, 2, and 3. You're only looking for your blue Ethernets that you're removing, that you're pulling out of the player. Kind of make sure they're out of your way. At that point, you're going to run your cables. So this is where your red zip ties come into play. Get it behind a set. Come down. Oop. We don't want these things flying all over the place, so you're going to just tighten it barely enough to where it won't move. So this guy. Same deal up here. You don't want these things to move. And then you will plug it in to the player. Leaving a little loop like that, you're good. Same deal with your 3-footer. You want to go up behind everything. On the 3-foot cable, that's easy enough. You're going to come in. You're going to plug it in. That guy pretty much will stay out of the way of everything. But we do have a red zip tie. Kind of bring it up. Grab you one red zip tie. This is where you could actually tie in your power cable for your power block to help hold it up as well. Kind of zip tie those bad boys in place. Now you're going to take your 6-foot cable. You're going to run it down across the bottom. Same deal. Find one spot. Zip tie. Make sure your wires are all backwards. Push back away from the fans. We'll bring it over. I would use one more zip tie down here on the bottom. Run it up. Should be your last red zip tie. That should be all 6. You're going to tighten it up right here. You're going to run it and you're going to plug it in. So at this point, you are going in and you are going to tidy up some of these wires. I did add one more red zip tie here, so that takes the total up to 7. I will need another one for right here, which will take the total of red zip ties up to 8 as of right now. You want to just kind of roll that guy up, pinch it and hold it there, put your red zip tie in to secure it. That keeps it from laying across the den rail and all that good stuff. You're going to tidy up, you're going to go through, you're going to cut all your tails off of all the zip ties you just added. Then you're going to come over to where your spare cables are. You're going to go ahead and you're going to clip them. So that will be 2 more zip ties needed. You're going to remove those guys. Do not leave them inside that unit. You're going to unwind and you're going to look for spare number 1. That's spare 2. And that's spare 1. That is spare 1. That's the one you need. You will be able to pull a little more from there. Make sure that plastic grommet stays down. But you will pull spare 1 to get as much as you can out for temporary. All right. Good. So once you get that and you pull extra on your spare cable number 1, you're going to run it back through towards your switch. Keep it at the bottom, tuck it in there. What we're going to do is we'll go back once we get this thing plugged in, and we're going to secure it with zip ties again, 2, maybe 3. Plug that guy in. Take your zip ties. Oop. Find you a place. Let's see. Let's go right here with this guy. Now you can kind of secure both wires to help keep both of them out of the way. Oop. I'll turn that. Kind of helps hold them all in place. Then you're going to come down a little bit. Whatever extra you have, you can actually push back down into that plastic grommet. It will go in. Just kind of secure. And a spot again. After all is said and done, you're going to come over to your other spares and you're going to roll those guys back up and re-zip tie them. So after all your zip ties have been cut, you are to the point that you are ready to power the unit back up. Turn your breaker back on. Come down to your box and turn your switch back on. That will allow power back to your unit. As you can see, you have the green light. You got power to your switch. You can't see the other green lights right now, but they are there. They should be on all sides. You have power there as well to all your players. At this point, you can close your unit back up.